What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another JD the Gamer video here with DC Dark Legion. Wonder Woman can now be upgraded to a Mythic from Legendary, so I pose the question, who's next? Okay, so first of all, I thought the Wonder Woman event was pretty cool. I like the aspect of walking around, doing some things, doing some missions, getting the artifacts or whatever it was, and then ultimately once you're done with it, you get the nice pearl of wisdom. And then eventually, once you max out your Wonder Woman to full red stars, you will be able to ascend her to Mythic from Legendary. I obviously have a long way to go before I can even think about doing that. I'm only 5 gold stars, well, 1 red star technically, once the Supreme Day happens. But I still have a long way to go to be able to do that. So I won't be able to fully go into depth on how good she is. Now, was able to utilize the Mythic version of her in Darkest Timeline a little bit. She does seem to have a little bit more damage, a little bit more oomph. She does seem to also have some more survivability. So as long as Wonder Woman can stay on the field, stay alive longer, I think that's already a plus. So I'm happy with that. And then they also came out and said that once you level her up or ascend her to Mythic status, you can now get pieces for her in the Meta Brawl shop, which is awesome. That's going to be a good way to be able to star her up quicker. And they also improved her start level of stars. So that's cool. They listen to the community. Again, I really like that about this development team, this dev team. They seem to really listen. If we don't like something, and it's within reason, they kind of help us out and do what they can to give us what we want. So that's always good. Now, the biggest question, though, is now that they've done that, which Legendary is going to be next? Because obviously that opens the door to be able to do that to any Legendary. Now, if you would have asked me this a few days ago, a week ago, or whatever the case may be, I would have said that's an easy answer. Green Arrow is going to be next. He already is still utilized now as a Legendary character, even with higher ranking people in the game. Some of the strongest people still utilize Green Arrow because of how strong he is. The damage that he outputs he's pretty solid, really good for a Legendary character. But recent things have happened, and now all of a sudden everybody is on Captain Cold's bandwagon, bro. Let's take a look real quick. In case you're not aware, let's go through his skills real quick, okay? So his main skill, Frozen Stiff. Captain Cold blasts a freezing ray at the ground, dealing 6 consecutive attacks to enemies within a circular area in front of him. Each attack deals physical damage equal to 90% of his attack and has a fixed 10% chance to render the target frozen for 1 second. And frozen, if you're not aware, incapacitates the target. So it makes them not able to move, not able to attack, whatever the case may be, for 1 second. And you might think 1 second, that's amazing. Anything that can stop the opponent just to give you any type of advantage is awesome. And the more you upgrade this in the force, the quicker you can, the more frequent you can use this. So that 1 second starts to build up over time. So pretty solid move. Second skill, Cool Off. At the start of battle, all Legion of Doom allies, physical defense and spiritual defense increase by 16% for 15 seconds. Then when you unlock the force of this move, spiritual defense of all enemies within a certain range of Captain Cold reduces by 5%. So now you start to think spiritual defense reduces. So teaming him with, I don't know, Sinestro, Constantine, people that do spiritual damage, that's starting to look pretty nice on top of increasing your physical and spiritual defense of your whole team. Pretty cool. His ultimate, On Ice. This is the one that they fixed a little bit. Captain Cold creates an icy perch to snipe from, dealing physical damage equal to 700% of his attack to an enemy and inflicting frostbite for 10 seconds. Frostbite increases the target's physical damage taken by 60%. So not only does this move lessen spiritual defense, so it works well with spiritual damage dealers, but now you're making it easier or better for physical damage dealers on your team to do more damage physically to the enemy with his ultimate. Bro, he can be kind of slid in any team right now. His next skill, Avalanche, when receiving melee attacks, Captain Cold immediately rolls backwards and then charges forward to knock down the target, dealing physical damage equal to 480% of his attack with a 20-second cooldown. Unlocking the Force, Captain Cold's attack increases by 15%. Again, this dude is solid. And in his global skill, Cold Analysis increases all champions' men by 80, applies globally. That's okay, not too bad, but man, you're telling me you can slide this character in with physical damage dealers, you can slide this character in with spiritual damage dealers, this dude, and he has an incapacitate, a frozen that stops in it. This dude, I can understand why people are starting to utilize him and make videos on him and do all these things, because he's kind of worth it. So he might be better to make a mythic out of these legendaries, even more so than Green Arrow. Now, I can also make a case for Mira. She's a heck of a healer. Especially the more stars you get into her, she starts to do some crazy stuff. And as you can see, I'm already ready to max her out. She will be my second maxed out character. So I'm excited to try her out. I've been trying her out, but really try her out once I get her maxed out. But that could be something too. So out of all the legendaries, I think it's Green Arrow and Captain Cold 1-2, Mira right, or 1A and 1B. Then Mira's like 2 right behind them. Then I don't know. I think probably Black Adam next. It depends on your play style. But yeah, Wonder Woman was a heck of a start. I honestly don't think she should have been legendary at all in the first place. With her holy trinity of Superman and Batman already being mythic, I don't know why they made her a legendary, but I do like the fact that they are allowing you to ascend her to mythic status anyway, so that she can join the mythics on the board and be where she should have been in the first place. Next up is going to be either Captain Cold, Green Arrow, or Mira. That's my choices. I think I'm leaning towards Captain Cold now. He looks really good. But I wouldn't be mad with Green Arrow either. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are my picks for legendaries, the next legendary characters to be boosted up into the mythic group. What do you think? Who is your choice down below? Let me know if you disagree with that, or if you have your own decision on who you think should be the next Legend of Mythic character. Let me know down below and give me a reason why. But if you agree with me, go ahead and thumbs it up. Why not? And if you're watching and you're not subbed, go ahead and hit that sub button. It's absolutely free for you to join my squad and hang out with your boy. But until next time, man, it's your boy JD, and I'm out this thing, baby.